So my wife just came in and asked me, well, we have a new pope and he's an American. What does that mean for us as Americans? I thought that was a really good question. Back when John F. Kennedy ran for president, the reason that he was opposed primarily was because he was a Roman Catholic. Roman Catholics have another authority besides the Constitution of the United States. They have the Vatican, they have the Pope, and all his subordinates. And so this was of a concern. Now, I can't say that anything that Kennedy did was controlled by Rome, but it is obvious that our elected officials can be, and according to Pat Buchanan, should be. I'm reading his book years ago, The Death of the West, and on page 213, he makes this astounding comment concerning United States senators in regards to a ban on partial birth abortions. He says this, quote, "To watch Catholic senators without sanction by their bishops sustain Bill Clinton's veto of a ban on partial birth abortions." Now, what is Pat Buchanan, a good old Irish Catholic, saying? He's saying that U.S. senators elected by the people of the United States to support the Constitution of the United States on voting on a bill like this should have consulted and received approval from their Catholic bishops. So now we have an American Pope. Our president is lauding that. Now, I don't hold that against Trump. He's ignorant about the wickedness of the Roman Catholic Church, no doubt. But what will this mean? Of course, Christians are excited because we're looking for the end times. And we know that something has to happen. It's been taught for decades that Rome has something to do with this. The Vatican. You see, folks, if you don't know this, the Vatican is its own state. It's a country. We send ambassadors to the Vatican. The Pope is its leader. Politically, it's a country. To be honest, Roman Catholicism is a political structure hiding behind religion. So, what does this new Pope mean for Americans? I don't know, or for Christians worldwide. It'll be interesting to see the influence that a American Pope has. To be honest, the last few popes, the last 10, 20 years, have been so benign, I'm starting to question whether or not people have been correct about Rome having anything to do with the end times, the Antichrist, the upcoming tribulation, and so forth. But some Catholics that are good know that they should be Catholics first, even if they're elected to office. Years ago, I had the privilege of interviewing Barbara Bakanovich. She was the Congress lady from the 2nd District of Nevada, fairly conservative woman. And I asked her point blank, I said, Mrs. Vikanovich, are you a Christian? And she answered, no, I'm a Roman Catholic. And so she even knew. I asked her this. I said, does anybody in Congress, to your knowledge, ever sit and discuss the Bible, end times, the place of the United States in prophecy and things like that? She goes, not that I know of. No, they don't. And that's probably true. So, an American Pope. We'll see how that works out. It could be very exciting.